What's up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond, and I'm back with my own new review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I cannot believe I'm thinking about reviewing this new season. I mean, based off the first episode, I'm intrigued. I'm thinking about it. The trailer got me hooked. It's giving old Love and Hip Hop again, so I cannot wait to see what it gives. It starts off with Spice. Spice had complications on a BBL in the Dominican Republic. It started flashing all of her open wounds and scars, and she was fighting through a sepsis infection. And she was in a coma, and she said she died, but she arose again. So now she is back at home with her kids. It's been 3 months, and this was a very scary thing to go through, and for her kids to go through as well. But y'all, I'm tired of hearing stories about black women dying because of complications of BBLs. Like, getting a BBL cannot be the end all be all. There are many ways of you guys to get the body that you want without having to go under the knife. I'm just saying, I don't like this. Spice, you're a gorgeous woman. You did not have to go this route to get a body. You had a body. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. But since her kids has been home with her, which she wanted them to be there, school is back in session. And since they do have stability in Jamaica, they have to go back to school in Jamaica. Because she would love for them to be with her full time. But since Spice has a career being an artist, she's not home all the time. And she doesn't want her kids to experience her being gone that much without her being home. But they kind of do feel like that when they're in another state, they're in another area. But I still believe that she still wants that stability for them. I have no idea at what age she wants them to live with her full time, maybe after high school, before they reach high school. I have no idea. But she's preparing for them to go back to school. Moving on from that, we have a Hype Hair magazine where everyone's on the red carpet. We see Erica Mena. So Erica Mena, Rennie Rucci, Kirk and Rashida, and then there was a clip of Scrappy being asked about Bambi. How's everything going? And this was for Jock and Kendra. They were on the cover of Hyper magazine. And when they unveiled the cover, Jock and Kendra looked it gorgeous. Kendra looked it so beautiful. Jock got his platinum hair going, giving Cisco. And they've had some turbulence in their relationship, but they're back better than ever. I wonder if this is around the same time they filmed Couples Retreat. And Chaotic is on this season. Jock asked Chaotic how Spice has been. She's been good. She got this. She's tough. So Chaotic decided to leave Miami and come to Atlanta. He's a big producer. He felt like he was getting too big for his city and wanted to see what Atlanta has to offer. So Erica talks to Rashida, wonders how Bambi is. Has she spoken to Bambi? She says she have, and she's worried about her because she has a lot of kids, a lot of small children, and Scrappy is not stepping up. Now Rashida knows Scrappy is like a little brother to her, but she cannot handle with the way he's not stepping up. Him finding the adaptation of being a father has not sunk in, but like, bruh, this is not his first time having kids. This is probably his first time having 3 kids back to back, and he cannot handle the responsibilities. Well, you shouldn't have had all them damn kids then, sir. And Kirk talked about Bambi has given him chance after chance after chance, and he keeps on fucking up. Now, I sometimes feel like when I hear Erica talk about Scrappy not being there, I feel like she uses her situation what she goes through with Safari in a guise of going after Scrappy, even though it's kind of the same thing, but not really. Scrappy's an asshole. Safari's an asshole. But it looks like misery loves company when I sometimes hear Erica talk. Now, Bambi is feeling like, she's happy he's touring and everything, but inside she wants him to just come home. But whenever there's an opportunity for Scrappy to come home, he avoids it. Last year, Bambi and Scrappy were supposed to get to a better place, but Bambi has decided to file for divorce. So now we're introduced to newcomer Erica Banks. She's a rapper, nominated for a lot of American Music Awards. She's from Texas. She had a viral song on TikTok called Buzz It, Buzz It. I did a TikTok of that song. And, she's now in Atlanta and seeing what Atlanta has to offer as well. When Erica was performing, Scrappy was looking a little bit too hard at Erica. Yes, she's gorgeous, but sir, you're still a married man right now, and you are not in a good place to be looking at other women. You might want to stop drooling and go inside. So back to Kirk and Rashida. They are revamping Frost Bistro into a breakfast and brunch. Is this all they gonna give us this season? Is something going on with the restaurant? That's what happened last season. But fine. Now, Erica Banks walks back into the party in a different outfit. Her label wants her to mingle, get familiar with everybody. She stops by Erica and Rashida's table. They say hello. Then Rennie Rucci comes over, and there's great energy between them. In the confessional, Rennie Rucci talks about Erica dating another guy that had a crush on Rennie, and it's been making Erica feel away. But I didn't see that in this scene that Erica felt the way about Rennie being there. But if Rennie feels like there's been weird energy from that, I can't wait to find out more. So Erica was telling Rashida Kirk about don't get too drunk. We have somewhere to go after this. And if you guys embarrass me, I'm gonna leave you. Who is you talking to, Erica? You ain't talking to grown folks telling them what they don't need to do and what they shouldn't do. Like, girl, don't do that. So Scrappy says, well, you unfollowed me, so I guess you left me, huh? Now she said, Scrappy, don't do that, but I'm mad at you though. Because everybody else is pretty much aware of what's been going on between Scrappy and Bambi. But Scrappy feels like it's on one sided. Nobody's taking his side, nobody's listening to him. And Rashida says she's not taking no sides, but I feel like she is. And Eric in the confessional wants him to wake up and fight for the best thing that he'll ever lose. Because once you lose the best thing you've ever had, you can't get it back. So once Scrappy leaves from that table, he goes to another table where he sees Erica Banks and he's all laughing, giggling, talking about the time that he got drunk at a basketball game. In the back, Erica and Rashida are pissed at watching him flirt with another woman. They're like, a whole fucking thirst pot. You got a wife at home who takes care of 3 of your kids and your business, and you out here not wearing your wedding ring. Oh, you fucking up. Now, at first, I was like, I hope they're not calling Erica a thirst pot because she ain't doing nothing wrong. She's just a regular person. It's Scrappy who knows what he doesn't want to deal with right now. And I feel like they're just, being the spokesperson for Bambi right now because you out here disrespecting your wife as many times as you've done before. And here you are disrespecting her again. Now, I can't. Now, it was a small scene with Bambi, her talking about she was moving forward in her marriage with Scrappy, the way that Scrappy stood up for her with Mama D. And now, just going back and forth with they had good times and they had bad times, but lately it's been terrible times. It's been nothing but a nightmare. Now she has completely decided to move forward with a divorce. Oh, why am I seeing Yandy on my screen? I don't want Yandy on my screen. Anyway, all the girls arrive at this demolition event where you get to smash things, let out your frustrations. And Erica walks in with Jessica White, international supermodel. We get to her story. She replaced Tyra Banks on the cover girl, and she also was a longtime Victoria Angel for Victoria's Secrets, right? I mean, Jessica White's been everywhere. I love her, but the fact that she's on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I mean, girl, you've been in the modeling game for years. You have a really good resume. Like you got accolades under your belt, but you're here. But you're here. Maybe there's something else on the horizon for Jessica for her to come to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Maybe. So this was Rashida's idea because they're all moms, they're all entrepreneurs, they're all wives, and there are times where they have to let their frustrations, and this is what it's for. Okay. Now she each gave them an inspiration of what they're frustrated about. Concerning the fact that Yandy and her are still wives, they have a picture of their current loves, which is Kirk and Mendices. She gave Safari's picture to Erica, and she gave Eric's picture to Sierra. Apparently, Sierra is still having issues with Eric. And when it came down to Jasmine, she doesn't want to talk about an ex that she is dealing with, but we all know it's Nick Cannon. She's just not ready to say nothing about it yet. I want Sierra to stop with these little Chinese buns, these ninja buns that be looking all messy with these 2 pieces of hair in the front. I want her to stop with that. I'm tired of it. It'll be looking like a rat's nest all over her damn face. I'm like, first of all, enough with fillers, enough with these messy buns on top of your head. All this head of hair and this one little bun. I hate that. I'm sorry, I hate that. But yeah, she's still having relationship issues with Eric. And they all started to break things one by one. Jessica was being very dainty. This is for the hoes. Because she's holding in on what she wants to talk about. Then we get to Erica. smashing everything about Safari. This is for literally torching me. This is for not being there for Legend when he was in the NICU and he had feeding tubes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but girl, he was there for Legend. I guess that one time where you wanted him there, he wasn't. I'm sorry. Girl, I know Safari's a piece of shit. I know he is, girl. We all know he is. But she is still emotional from the divorce. She still is emotional from taking care of two kids. I mean, you were jumping up and down when you got the call you were officially divorced, and then you want to have a whole conniption of only getting $4,000 a month in child support. Erica, you're still working. I mean, you're now in your third installment of that stepmother movie on Tubi with Marcus Houston, which I have not watched, not one. People saying your acting is terrible, but you're getting paid for. I have watched Hush with you and Candace on All Black. You are very good at that, but I have no idea to do when it comes to this. Anytime I'm seeing Erica give so much energy to Safari, I'm like, girl, you are divorced. Get over it. Yes, he ain't shit. Okay. But I don't want to constantly seeing you have long ass paragraphs of what he don't pay for when it comes to the kids when you're mad about who he's dating at the time. Girl, you're divorced. Get over it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me move on. Let me move on. But she's happy that she has her girlfriends with her to see her through this. So when they recognized that Erica was smashing, no, Jessica, when they recognized that Jessica was smashing for all the hoes, it was from an ex. It was from a relationship that she thought was the one. And she was with him for 8 years. And when she thought he was the one, she got humiliated. She was also suffering from a miscarriage when she found out that he got another woman pregnant. Now, her name was completely tarnished from being a super model to now being a part of Nick's harem of hoes. Not saying that she's a hoe, but Nick's multitude of women that he's created, multitude of families, and never be there for neither one of them. Like, he got about 10 kids, and he ain't there for not one of them. I'm sorry to say. And whew, this is like, girl, I want to know more about that story. And it's kind of like 8 years with him and you were humiliated, you had a miscarriage, and this man got another girl pregnant. Nick Cannon, you ain't shit. I'm sorry. Like, he didn't give a fuck about her, and she looked at this man as a man for the rest of her life. She thought she was done with finding love because she thought she had love. Girl. But Rashida can understand that public humiliation. She had it with her, still has it with her. Yandy's has it with Mendices. So, Erica Mena had it with Safari. Girl, we are a group of women who have dealt with public humiliation with these men that we have decided to have kids with, we have decided to marry. You are not alone. And this is what this group is for. I'm happy with that. She found a home. Moving on from there, we got Spice. Spice is headed to the airport to watch her kids leave and go back to Jamaica, even though she loved having them with her, but she wants them to still have a consistent schedule. And this has been a tumultuous time for her, healing, and she don't want her kids to go through what she just went through. She don't want them to go through that again, because it was scary for them to find out from social media that their mother was dead, and that would scare any kid that hearing about their mom in that situation. They don't want to go through that again, and she don't want to scare them like that again. So things have to be better. She has to do better. She has to handle her health better, you know. Scrappy meets up with the fellas, go ATV riding, and it's supposed to let him escape all the bullshit that he's dealing with. And when he got to the ATV, it was a stress reliever, because this is when he found out that Bambi filed for divorce, and Scrappy not gonna fight it. He said it. He not gonna fight it. He ain't gonna try to talk her down, talk it over with her, see if they can fix it. He's gonna let it just, roll off. But it's like, bro, are you serious right now? Then he's complaining about what Bambi don't appreciate what he does, and complains about him traveling all the time, but he's traveling for money when there's no money. Then she's complaining. It's just like, bruh, you don't have a 9 to 5, Scrappy. You have the ability to be out of town for a certain time to make money and come back home. You can communicate with Bambi how long you're going to be gone and when you're coming back home. Like, don't do that. Then he started talking about having conversations with other women. That was already in the picture. So when Scrappy told on himself that he was having inappropriate conversations with a woman, it was an ex. Which ex was that? That was Diamond. Diamond from Crime Mob, okay? It's so funny how he went through the same thing with Erica Dixon. He started messing around with Diamond when he was with Erica until Diamond left him for Soldier Boy. And now he's doing the same thing to Bambi. Is Diamond the one that got away? Diamond got to be the one that got away. The backstory how he met Diamond was back in 2005. They got together in 2011. And when the Millennium Tour came up, they linked back up, had conversations, and he was looking for someone to talk to. Diamond was there, gave him some sympathy. And Kirk is like, boy, I don't know what to tell you. All Kirk wants to do is tell Scrappy, go home, be with your wife, fix your family, but Scrappy is not going to take it as Kirk looking out for him. He's going to take it as he's taking Bambi's side. Bruh, listen, you're wrong. The way you're moving is wrong. How can someone want to always be sensitive to your feelings when you have to look at her feelings? You're hurting her by doing this. Don't do that. Like, boy, you want to lay down and just accept her filing for divorce? You're not going to fight for it? Boy, get the fuck out of here. Like, if you don't care, then what you complain about? If you're gonna just sit and go with the flow, sit and let things happen, then fine, Scrappy. You're not fighting for this marriage any more than she is. Moving on. Rashida, it is time for the taste testing of Frost Bistro, and they're gonna have a sample tasting for everyone to look at for what they're putting on the menu. And Chaotic, oh no. Before that, when Bambi saw Chaotic, Bambi's face was so scrunched up, she couldn't stand Chaotic. She didn't like what Chaotic did. I mean, when he was on the red carpet with Scrappy and he said healing when talking about where is Bambi and Scrappy's relationship, she felt as though Chaotic was going for Scrappy's bullshit. And she's mad about Scrappy choosing this type of people to hang with, who dates a lot of women, and you're just allowing yourself to get fucked up. But she can't get mad at Chaotic for being himself. Get mad at Scrappy. He's a grown-ass man. So then Erica wanted to know, why is Chaotic here? He said to find love. And he said, you can find it here. I'm hoping, because he's looking at his character flaws. He wants to find love, but he's controlling. And then when he saw Erica Banks is a beautiful woman. They had a cute, corny, rhyming situation happening where he won a date. I doubt Erica Banks is going to give him a time of day, but it's Chaotic, you know. So Bambi couldn't take it no more, and she had to confront him. She went off on him, talking about, are you married? Do you have kids? Well, the man that you hang out with, he has a wife, he has kids, and he's not being responsible as a husband or a father, and you're giving him all this advice. And she just going in on Chaot's lack of character, lack of morals, and he was just confused holding two plates of food. He didn't have a rebuttal. He just let Bambi get it all off her chest because he wasn't trying to break up a family. He wasn't convincing him to go cheat. That wasn't what Chaotic was trying to do. So he just let her get it out because she was hurting, Scrap was hurting, and I'm looking at Bambi. Bambi, I hear you. I see the pain, but Chaotic is not at fault here. It's Scrappy. I mean, I understand when it comes to bros, they tend to co-sign on they boys bullshit. They never really give them the truth, but that's not Chaotic. I don't know. I've seen a different side of Chaotic since Love and Hip Hop family reunion, of how his life was, how he got shot. I've seen a change in Chaotic, and I don't think Chaotic tends to fall for the bullshit, but I'm just saying, Bambi, give the energy to the person who deserves it, not Chaotic. So then Bambi talks to her friends about what's been going on, and it's a fucking mess. She talks about she appreciates what Scrap does, but then it's not reciprocated. Then we find out that they haven't found a new place to live, because apparently Scrappy isn't paying his portion of rent. They received a letter of the landlord that they haven't received another payment for the month. And that Scrappy don't know how much the gas bill is, how much the light bill, probably don't even know how much the car note is. So I'm just kind of like, what? You've been on Love and Hip Hop for almost 10 years. What have you been doing with your money, sir? Where everything that falls for the house is on Bambi, Bambi's been covering for you, paying your portion of rent. Why are y'all splitting rent? How much is rent? You see how I am at a loss for words, sir. You're leaving your wife, who's at home with three small children, to fend for herself, take care of the house, watch the kids, and you don't pull your own weight? Are you kidding me? Oh, you are a sad, sad excuse of a man, Scrappy. Oh my God. Are you serious? Then we're going to continue on. Bambi's at the house, packing up the house that was supposed to be their forever home to have more children. They can't afford it anymore. All the memories they've had from being there, it's now sad. Very, very sad. Now, they haven't been talking since packing up the house. She wants to stay cordial to get through it, but I felt like did Bambi wanted a conversation to talk about it, or did she want it to irritate him? Because she's looking at his attitude about how he's now nonchalant, he don't care, he's not talking about why this is happening, you're not worried about where your kids gonna live, where I'm gonna live. No shade, but I have done that before. I have opened up the conversation of looking at my husband's energy and attitude, how he don't talk about things. I want him to talk about things. I've done that too. I'm trying not to. So I'm recognizing what Bambi is doing. And then he makes the argument about, I'm not saying I don't care, but I feel like you don't care because I feel like you were ready to just get up and go. So all of this gaslighting that he's doing is because you going back and forth with what you have not done. You're packing up a house where with no whereabouts of where you, your wife, and your three kids are gonna live. And you're fighting as if she's not supposed to be upset. You're fighting as if, I'm helping you pack. You doing her a favor by helping her pack? Nigga, this is supposed to be you fighting for your family. You supposed to be fighting for a way to keep the fucking house. That's what you supposed to be doing. Placing blame on her as if she's the main one who's been wanting a divorce. It takes two people, and it does. It does. It takes two people to mess up a relationship. It takes two people to fix a relationship, even though one person could be the blame. But how long has Bambi been co-signing on Scrappy's bullshit? How long? You knew him for who he was, but you thought you was different. You've endured a lot of shit. But at the same time, though, Bambi, the way you've been going at his daughter online, you're not exempt from that, man. And then he said he's had plenty of reasons to leave. Name one. What's the reason you could have left? Name one. Okay? So Bambi wasn't about to sweet talk him, tell him all sweet nothings how he want to hear, because whenever it comes down to Scrappy not doing what he wants to do, he don't want to hear it. He'll do things when he wants to do it, whenever he wants to do it. Now he's feeling some type of way about him not getting support from her. She's being negative. It's like, boy, go. Then he's making it seem as if all the support she's getting from her friends is a bunch of bullshit because they're going through bullshit and now they want you to go through bullshit. Not true. Okay? Show me, like, Scrappy is not giving me a reason why Bambi is at fault for the demise of their marriage. She says she's owned her stuff, but you need to own your shit too by bringing in people in our marriage. You are chatting up with an ex in a DM because you're meeting up with her, figuring out a way to come link with her, because apparently Scrappy has been complaining about Bambi to Diamond, talking her all kind of names, talking about all types of mess about her. And I'm like, if I'm so horrible, then why are you attempting to be with me? She said, I'm not. And I'm not attempting to be with you. So she reads the messages that they have been sharing with each other on social media. When you come up to my hotel room, I'm in room so and so. So it's like, word. So ever since you've been on the Millennium Tour, I've seen you acting funny, and now I know why. So now he's projecting about how she's making him look bad. And it's like, boy, good night. That's all you. He takes off his mic and how you want me to fail. You want me to be like this. She said, why would I want you to fail? All I want is for you to do what you got to do to feed your family and come home. That's all you got to do. Then it ends from there. So I'm kind of like, Scrappy, you got to be out your fucking mind to even think that you had a reason to say all that to her. I don't know what's up with him. And Bambi, I'm sorry to say it, but this is what Erica was going through. And now you're going through it. She said, I would never want my kids to not have a father. I want my kids to have a good relationship with their father. Like, this whole scene was just annoying me, but the rest of the season is gonna be a lot. Bambi, I am sorry for you, but this is what Erica was going through when she was trying to get him to step up and be a father, be a man, and look at you. You're asking him to do the exact same thing. Be a man, be a father, be a husband, and he just can't do it. He just can't do it. But y'all, that's it. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for my next video, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.